Hello everyone, we're back with Umineko no Naku Koryo ni, translated meaning when the seagulls cry, better known as...
Umineko when they cry.
Yeah, see, I let you do that part. I let you do the important part.
Yeah.
You feel included now.
Yeah.
Unlike, you in high school. Or you in general.
Wait. What?
Anyway.
I was popular in high school. People liked me.
I mean... Sure, let's go with that. Okay, anyway, we're here with Umineko. We're gonna be reading some Umineko. How? It's the day after Thanksgiving. How long has it been since we last recorded? Umineko 6. We're on 7 right now. Was November 3rd? It hasn't been a full month. We're getting better.
Check that out.
Anyways, before we start, we've kind of finished, I guess you could say, the first arc of episode 2. Like, the first arc of the second arc. We're on Yonkaji now. You'll remember that meta scene we had at the end of the last one. That was the last one, right? You're like, wow, I can't wait to read more Umineko. Then you waited 3 weeks. Why did I load this? I don't want to go and... Get me out. Go away, Vito. I don't want to...
Torichi.
Okay, there we go. So, one of the big things in this arc, aside from Rosa and Muriel, which didn't get too much screen time, was the idea of furniture. It's canon kind of being edgy.
Yeah.
Although it also applies to Shannon. Although it applies to Canon a lot more. Because, he's canon.
And I don't think that Shannon is 100% convinced that she's worthless.
Yeah. Because Shannon... It's kind of hard to say,
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, so... what's your take on the whole furniture thing?
My take?
Yeah, like... What exactly do you think it means? Like...
I mean, they're there to be used, not to have their own.
Okay. So why do you think it's so drilled into mostly canon, as well as Shannon and Genji?
I'm not sure. I assume it has something to do with like where they were trained to be servants.
Yeah, they. I don't know if episode 2's mentioned it, and you might not remember from episode 1 since it's been a while. Like Kinzo kind of he donates a lot to this orphanage.
Yeah, I remember
they give him like servants.
Yeah.
So you think it has something to do with just where they're raised?
Yeah, I'm sure. Since they're being sent off to Kinzo, either he made them, or he drilled it into their heads, or they did before they went to Kinzo.
Okay. And I think I had something else, but I forget. I think it was kind of related to that topic, but I forget what it was exactly. Anyway.
This chair.
You have any other thoughts on the topic, or should we get started? Oh, I've never noticed that. With the title screen, there's like this pattern, and it forms a rose with like start and controls.
Yeah, I did notice that actually.
Are you on the title screen right now, or are you already in?
No, I popped
Okay.
I was making sure, because I just changed all my sprites and stuff, and earlier it jumped me ahead like 3 episodes, so just making sure that it was okay this time.
Oh, right. Okay, did you ever get the voice acting working?
No, I got lazy and stopped downloading the patch.
But you have the sprites and backgrounds of the PS3 patch now, right?
Yeah. No more yaoi hands, bad boy.
The backgrounds are a big step up. The sprites are sometimes a step up. But the voice acting is what really makes it. Anyway.
Listening to Daisuke Ono speak is probably gonna make it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me turn my Umineko volume down on my end a little. Okay.
Yeah, mine's at 1% and it's ridiculously loud.
Yeah, there's no volume sliders anyway. The original Umineko, if you pressed V, you could, where it says Umineko when the sequel's cry on the window?
Mm-hmm.
It would bring up, music, sound, and volume, and with voice. And you could press the respective button and then set a number, and then it would change to that number. But every time a new sound effect or a new song played, it would reset to 100. So like every time there's like a sound effect, it would just deafen me. that was fun. The good old days.
The good old
Stockholm
days.
Syndrome. And who's narrating this?
Go ahead.
No, you know, go ahead. Dozo.
Are we on run every year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Every year, the relatives visiting Rockinjima would let out a sigh of admiration to the rose garden that first greeted them. They would stop there to chat about the rose's beauty and how well they were blooming that year.
We've been here before.
I loaded in and I was like, did I get shot back to episode 1? In the midst of all this.
Oh, episode 1 and 2 retread on some of the same territory, but starting with episode 3, they don't repeat in many, if any, scenes like this.
Gotcha. In the midst of all this, there was a single unhealthy rose, and Maria became overwhelmed with dejection at its condition.
Although there will be differences, just for reference.
So what is this rose about? Is this Chekhov's gun, or is Umineko just being Umineko?
I don't think this rose is mentioned again after this episode.
Okay. But George used his quick wits, and saying that everything would be fine if they took care of this poor thing, marked it with a candy wrapper that immediately restored Maria's good mood.
The rose is the culprit.
Then Battler, with whom she'd been getting along well since that morning, started talking about Halloween. This was such a favorite topic of Maria's that she began playing around energetically again. To Maria, that marshmallow jack-o'-lantern candy bought by her mother was probably the greatest sort of treasure. They seemed to have bought several, and she demanded a trick-or-treat from every person she met, giving them candy instead of the other way around. Or giving them candy. I wonder why Maria likes Halloween so much. I always figured it was a pretty unfamiliar event for the Japanese. Oh god, I have to talk to myself.
Get used to it.
Well, it's a kids' festival where they get to parade around in costumes, right? It could be fun to play around in an outfit that's different than usual.
Huh. I think there's a slightly deeper cause behind it. After all, she is the witch, Maria. Are we doing it? I think we're doing honorifics, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Maria Chan. Usually
just read what's posted, I don't care.
Usually when I go solo, you know, I just kind of ignore them. Because they can sound weird.
Try not to hide your power level?
Yeah.
Come to think of it, when we were at the airport, didn't Maria say that she was going to wear a costume and to be a witch? Does she like witches?
Well, they just stepped into a trap.
Who's Rosa? Is it me?
Yeah. I'm Maria.
Yes. She loves them. So much that it becomes a problem. Hey, it's not so bad. You expect kids that age to love fantastical stuff like that. It was just a heroine on some TV anime. At least it was cute. Judging by Rosa's appearance, she wasn't very happy about her daughter's love for witches, as a mother. The cousins other than Battler seemed to realize this, and they shrugged, wearing stiff smiles. So you're arguing that because she likes witches, she also likes Halloween? If we don't know, why don't we just ask her?
He's about to make a terrible mistake.
How are Halloween and witches related? As Battler asked that, George and Jessica let out a stifled ah! As if they were trying to stop him. But too late. Maria might have been waiting for just that question.
I've been waiting for this.
After beaming for an instant, her expression turned a little mean, as if to say, "You're totally clueless, aren't you?" It was the face of a hobbyist who's been ticked off by an outsider saying something stupid about their favorite subject. How dare you trash talk Paladin?
Ooh.
Oh no.
To the Celts, the changing strength of the sun over the course of a year signified its birth, its growing up period, its aging and death, and then its survival.
Wakata. I get it. I get it. In spring, the weak worms... Is this Battler?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I said I get it.
In spring, the weak worm's sun starts to grow up and get hot, and then it gradually gets weaker and worn out. Sort of makes sense to think of it as the sun living out an entire life.
Yes. So, they thought that at the end of October, the sun died, was laid to rest in the land of the dead, and was then revived at the winter solstice. And the name they gave to the last day of their year, when the sun ended its 1 year lifespan and died, was Samhain. Samhain? And they celebrated that. No, that's Samhain. Trust me.
Samhain?
It's an interesting idea. To think that the sun is revived on the day of the winter solstice, when the daylight hours start to grow longer again. It's a case that makes it clear how much the ancients regarded the sun as sacred.
Oh! It's pronounced Samhain.
Wait, don't look it up. That's an Umineko spoiler.
It's pronounced Samhain.
That's weird.
That is weird. I see! So what does that have to do with witches?
Wait, it's Celtic. That makes sense. Medba. Maeve.
Oh, that's true. It seemed that my casual urging forward had slightly infuriated Maria. She glared at me with eyes that told me to shut up while she explained.
Note that the narrative just changed there. It used to be third person, but now it's first person.
Now it's first person, I've noticed that. Maria seemed to be having a blast as she talked, so I decided not to interrupt.
I'll give you a huge hint here. The perspective of the narration is very important to Umineko. Because, at the end of the day, I mean, unless a witch did it, one of these 18 people is the culprit, right?
That would make sense to me.
Right, and I think you end up seeing everyone's perspective at one point or another. Meaning, there's a good chance at least one of these perspectives could be lying to you. So that's just a huge hint on my part. Don't trust anyone, not even yourself.
Not even Batara?
Well, I've told you, because, you know, I've given you... I don't know how I brought it up, but I've told you, Battler's safe. Right, because in Golden Fantasia, Black Battler, you're like, so is Battler evil? So I had to give you, you know, Battler's safe. He's not the culprit. That's a no-go.
Right.
He's the detective. Well, probably. Like, who else is the detective? Come on now. George? I mean, he has glasses. Everyone knows glasses are detective.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. In the interval between October and November, life and death become the closest they ever will. The Celts believe that during this time, the world of the living grew closer to the world of the dead and otherworldly beings. Many of those living in the other world would come to visit. It's like the Bon Festival in Japan. Oh, hold on a minute. Go. Sorry about that. We're back. You're narrating at the time? Or is this narrating? No, it's not.
It's maybe?
It's narration. There's no quotations.
At the time, people believed that the souls returning to the physical world would go into people's houses or possess people and do bad things. So, in order to avoid harm, they performed rituals. One of those was to imitate creepy monsters and scare the souls back, which is apparently a way to avoid being possessed. That part became a festival, which turned into a costume parade. You really know a lot, don't you, Maria? I forgot my Hideyoshi voice. Ain't it the truth? Even I never knew Halloween had such a history. Where did that whole trick-or-treat thing come from? Her knowledge was so extensive that the adults had suddenly started listening in too. Maria.
Hold on a second. I want to count up the voices. So, you're Kenzo. That's one for you. I'm Kraus. That's one for me. You're Natsui. You're Jessica. So that's 1 to 3. Who's Nanjo?
You?
Yeah, okay, I'll be Nanjo. So 2 to 3. Eva is...
You?
Great, okay, so 3 to 3. You're Hideyoshi. Okay, so it's 4 to 4 with George. Let's not count Beatrice, even though she's on the thing now. Rudolph is you, so that Kirei is 5 to 5. You're Battler. 5 to 6. You're Genji. 5 to 7. You're Yosa. 5 to 8. I'm Yosa. 6 to 8. You're Shannon. 6 to 9. I'm Cannon. 7 to 9. You're Goda. 7 to 10. And
Am I good? I thought you were good.
oh, you're. Wait, was I Goda?
I think so.
I think I remember doing an excellent Goda impression
You did the oh, hello.
that I don't think I can ever replicate.
It's me, Godio.
And then Kumasawa? It's about even. It's about even. Okay.
Maria, who was normally treated like the youngest all the time, puffed out her chest with pride, saying that this was just a kids' discussion. Rosa suggested that the adults go on ahead and set their luggage down in the guest house, but nobody else agreed to go with her, and she let out a heavy sigh.
Ooh, Yosa's like that friend who's like friends with the Chuny. They're trying to get the Chuny to stop being Chuny. So it's like
me and
like
you,
me and you.
me and you.
No. Just do the classics, right? Look at this manga Maria. It's kind of like that one. It's like :3, kind of.
Smug. Oh yeah, almost.
Are you savoring this?
It's like a no smug candy girl.
Yeah, make it a Discord about.
Alright.
Trick or treat is just for fun. There's nothing to do with what was originally a Celtic ceremony. That was created later when Christian customs were mixed in. However, I think it's right for Halloween to be that way.
According to Maria, the souls of the dead weren't the only ones who visited from the non-human world. There were also spirits with intimate connections to people's everyday lives. Humans could receive favors from those spirits, so they'd managed to gain magnificent blessings, as well as a year's worth of good crops. So basically, Halloween was also a bit of a harvest festival? I get it. Now that you mention it, I guess October is a turning point in all kinds of ways, including with the seasons. Sort of the opposite of April in Japan. Yeah, that might be a good place to mark it.
Ooh. And also, the witches hold a witch assembly then, called a
A
Sabbath.
witch assembly?
Witches
all the witches come together and say thank you to the witch.
What's a Sabbath? Like a band?
So, yeah, no, it's Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
It's every Sunday.
They give out blessings of prosperity and reward them. Halloween costumes imitate the guests that come from the other side. In other words, you might say giving out candy is a way to show gratitude for the yearly harvest. Do we have to wait till next year's Halloween to start reading this again?
I think so.
Ooh, just like George Oni-chan says. I'm never saying that again.
Oni-chan!
That's going on.
So excellent. So Halloween is a time when two worlds intermingle? In other words, it's the most important chance for witches to intermingle with guests from that world. Is that what you're trying to say?
Ooh, just like Battler says.
What about Battler Oni-chan?
And you know what? Oh no. You know what? October is when the power of witches and demons is at its most vigorous and prosperous. Murray is about to go Chuny mode. Well, she is Chuny mode right now. I forget what the PS3 sprite is. Is that just like the crescent moon-shaped smile right now?
No.
I think Maria gets one of those. Maybe. Sure, Beatrice will come. And then we'll eat marshmallow candies together, and she'll bring me to the Golden Lane with her.
Ooh.
Sing magical songs together, then magic spells together, then have to draw magic circles together.
Magic.
And then... But this doesn't exist.
Oh.
We've switched sides now. You believe in magic, I don't. Then we'll learn the secrets of runes, and I'll become a great witch really, really quickly. She has 2 fangs.
She could be on r/cute little things twice.
Arya, isn't that wonderful? It's best for kids to have dreams. By the way, Yoza, how will Maria be this year again?
Maria. That's enough of that.
Do you understand why Eva is my least favorite character?
Yes.
Oh, don't worry about it, girls, this time. It's a dream all girls have one time or another.
Thank you very much. But Maria's already graduated from that age. Hey, I'm telling you to stop. Rosa scolded Maria, trying to shut her up before her oh no. Trying to shut her up before her cheery discussion about black magic earned her the snickers of their relatives. Oh. That sounds pretty detailed and impressive. By the way, who is Beatrice again?
Big mistakes.
I know I've heard that name somewhere before. Battler had been gone for 6 years, and had completely forgotten about the legend of the Rakanjima Witch.
Switch Battler with Grant in 6 years to 1 year, and that's you regarding episode 1. Legend of the Golden Witch is the name of episode 1, you see.
Legend of the Umineko. However, when he said he didn't know Beatrici's name, Maria's once bright mood soured in an instant. Oh wow, the screen wiped downwards.
Fancy.
When he saw that,
That
Battler
cost
immediately remembered
$100.
that it was the name of the witch of this island. The damage had been done. Until Maria's mood improved, she went on and on about the many mysterious, fabulous episodes regarding the Golden Witch. She's talking about the Umineko anime that's coming out. That's enough, Maria. Thank you, Battler-kun, for letting her chat with you. Cannon-kun, don't you have work to do? Please leave now. Goda-san, it looks like everyone wants to sit down their bags for the time being. Sorry, but could you guide everyone to the guest house?
Certainly. Well then, everyone, allow me to guide you.
He's like, have you ever seen that picture of Hitler on the magic carpet?
No, I haven't. What?
Hold on, I'll find it.
Then, if you'll excuse me, that's not Canada talking, that's me. I'm leaving. This is gonna be a solo Umineko recording now.
Here you go.
What are you about to send me? Oh. That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Excellent.
That's not going to be the thumbnail.
Goda led the relatives, and then they began to head towards the guest house. They were eager to set down their luggage and take a breather, so they didn't realize that Rosa and Maria weren't coming with them. Oh god.
You know what it's time for?
I'm not ready. More child abuse.
Heck yeah.
After watching them leave towards the guest house, Rosa's face changed suddenly. She let go with the hand that had gripped it. Whoa. This feels like a weird sentence to read. She let go with the hand that had been gripping Maria this whole time. There was a bright red mark there, making it clear how much excessive force she had been using on Maria's slender arm. The hand then slapped against Maria's head, pinched her left ear, and lifted. Even though I'm always telling you not to talk about witches, haven't I always said that was our promise together?
Nope. Not saying it. Not, Just play the voice file. Hold on. So I have all the Umineko voice files. They're all. You're just
gonna go through every single one of them until you find them.
Yes. I mean, it'll only take a couple hours at most. Because they're all labeled by episode, I think. So really, I just have to go through the episode 2 once. Just go down like 30 lines. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Mama, ouch. Mama, ouch, 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 ouch. There. You happy?
You really
Monster.
do like blabbering on about Halloween all the time, don't you? A festival for witches? Who cares about the Celts, black magic, all that idiotic trash? You're 9 years old. 9. Because of that scene you made in the train, I went to all that trouble making you stop buying you those disgusting monster marshmallows that look like they have fluorescent paint on them. I went out of my way to buy it, even though it made us late. How much more will you embarrass me before you're satisfied? As Rosa cursed, she twisted Maria's ear up, almost as though she was about to tear it off. An expression of anguish spread across Maria's face while she frantically stood on her tiptoes, trying to soften the pain in that ear. Rosa suddenly grabbed the candy that Maria had been holding. She threw it on the ground and stepped on it over and over. To Maria, it was supposed to proof of a memory.
Oh, that's a typo. It's supposed to be. It was supposed to be proof.
It was supposed to be proof of a memory of a brief span of time when her mother had bought something fun for her. But now, that same mother was branding it to the ground before her. It was as though a brand had been pushed into Maria's eyes, leaving Martha could never be erased. What's the deal with this disgusting candy? Disgusting. It's because you're like that. It's all because you're like that. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting! As she said that, she struck Maria's head over and over again with her palm. She didn't hit Maria's face, because the red swelling would stand out. Maria closed her eyes tightly, patiently bearing her mother's violence. No, that wasn't quite it.
Come back, Mama. Come back. Save me. Save me. I'm not... 1% it's. Beat the bad witch.
She kept bearing Rosa's assault, muttering that over and over. Didn't I tell you to stop talking about witches?
Oh, that was your one JoJo meme, by the way. We said one JoJo meme per episode of Umineko.
I'm glad I wasted it.
That's not like every hour recording. That's every episode. Like, this is episode 2. So you're banned for the next 10 years.
I'm glad I wasted it on child abuse.
Yeah, I am too.
Why you? Rosa, tired from hitting her daughter, breathed so hard her shoulders shook. Maria grasped her hands together, withstanding it, hoping her mother would return soon.
Mama, come back quickly. Save me. Beat the bad witch.
Fine! Just stay there like that forever. Just stand here. Just stand there mumbling about witches and Halloween forever. After hurling those words at Maria, Rosa left in the direction of the guest house. Uh-oh, I might have missed a line of text there.
Did we?
Leaving Maria behind. I did.
Oh.
Maria, forgetting even that it was okay to cry, kept staring down at the jack-o'-lantern candy that the tramp
hold
got her.
on. Okay. I got left behind a line of text.
Sorry.
Yeah, but we're good now. We're good. Okay, we're on Eva's scene now?
Yep.
Oh, Rosa! Where were you?
I'm sorry. The roses were just so wonderful.
Eva totally knows, you know. She just had like binoculars watching.
Oh yeah. The little binoculars that you have on like a stick. That you just like
like you use in like a theater.
Yeah. Rosa, set your luggage down quickly and come with us. We're going to say hi to Aniki. We're going to go say hi. What happened to Maria-chan? Is she still by the flower beds? Yes. It seems she found a rose she likes and insisted she take care of it, refusing to listen. I decided to let her do what she wants for a while.
Oh, hey, what color of eyes does Rosa have in the PS3 sprites?
She doesn't have an eye color.
Oh, are they just black?
Yeah, I think all the PS3 sprites are just black.
Well, no, because they gave some people, like I think Battler has blue eyes.
Kairi and Rosa don't for me.
Okay. Sometimes forget that girls have their own little world. Sometimes you have to respect that, right?
Nay?
Or like sometimes, right. You know, after getting beaten, you know, they like to be alone.
Thanks for your concern, Kairi-ne-san. Goda-san, where is our room?
I will get you this way.
Oh,
let me hold your luggage.
Kulalimpa. I'll be fine. I can carry it myself, thank you. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need Maria's father. Rosa went into her room, guided by Goda. She then closed the door somewhat violently and threw her luggage on top of the bed. She got down on her knees in front of the bed, burying her face in it. For a while, Rosa made as if to shred the sheets with her fingernails, sobbing constantly.
Well, it's almost like if you didn't beat your child, things would be better. Maria-sama, are you alright?
Cannon appeared from behind a thicket after watching Rosa leave.
I'm fine.
Maria gave a creepy laugh, but to Cannon, who had seen the whole thing, It looked like she was enduring as best as she could.
He was just pretending to be a fence. She's a horrible person. Can't believe she's a mother. Can't be helped. It can't be helped.
Can't be helped.
Can't expect anything better than that to enter a container of that level. Just fine.
Cannon got down on his knees and picked up the trampled candy. It was tragic just looking at it. He thought about dusting it off and returning it to her, but really couldn't do so with it in that condition. Just as he was wondering what to do, he met Marie's gaze. No, that wasn't quite right. Maria was looking at the candy Cannon had picked up. Right now, Maria's heart was surely the candy that had been trampled into a pulp. Cannon realized this, but he didn't know what he should do.
That's right. I'll exchange it for the one I received earlier.
He kind of remembered that a similar candy he'd received from Maria was in his pocket. Maria stuck out her hand. Cannon thought she was trying to take it, so he held up the candy, but Maria didn't try to grasp it. Then Cannon realized she was saying, "Give it back." No matter how tragic and trampled it was, this candy was Maria's. Her mother had bought it for her. No matter how tragic, it had to be this candy, and no other. If only it were intact enough that it could be fixed by dusting it up. Cannon hung his head.
Dusting it off is the most I can do. I'm sorry.
Cannon held out the miserable-looking candy Maria wanted. She took it and spoke.
Thank you. Human can't do anything except dust it off. But he's a furniture. How much could restore it to how it once was? It'd be easy for Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Bring us something you know about Beatrice, somehow? What gave that away?
Thinking emoji.
No, thinking emoji's banned. That's...
What? You can't just ban everything I say.
Yes, I can. You're banned from talking.
No, you can't. Alright, I'll be here.
No, wait, your line's next. Narrate. You're unbanned.
Woo! Except for Battler, there was no way anyone related to the Ushirimiya family could have failed to know Beatrice's name. But just now, Maria had bragged about Beatrice to Battler. She had spoken as though she was meeting with Beatrice regularly. Cannon felt a sharp pain inside his left hand, just curled into a fist. In the past, a witch called Beatrice had appeared to tempt him and Shannon. He'd always tried to think of it as a bad dream. However, Shannon insisted that it definitely was a real witch. And then, this summer, the shrine to the local Shinto god was hit by a whole lightning.
Does it say by a lightning for you?
No, it doesn't. It says by lightning.
Okay.
Disappearing without a trace over the span of a single night. He knew about Shannon breaking that mirror, and he remembered that, as the witch departed, she said she'd eventually be revived. And now, this girl who believed absolutely in Beatrice spoke as though she'd met Beatrice herself. Cannon couldn't suppress a vague sense of foreboding welling up his heart.
Is my screen... Oh, okay.
For a while, Maria remained silent, as though she could see into Cannon's heart. Almost as though she was waiting for a memory of Beatrice to be revived. And then she spoke, as though it was a fact.
You know, I'm friends with Beatrice. We were gonna meet her today and play. You're going to play? What? You think you were gonna be Kaden-kun?
I forgot that I didn't have a line for the next 45 minutes.
I mean, you're narrating.
It's true.
Yeah, of course we'll play. We're gonna study magic together.
The face of that witch, whom Cannon had tried to pretend was a bad dream, began to slowly creep into the back of his mind. Father says he's extremely busy with his research. Unfortunately, it seems he'll be unable to come down. Come on! We put this conference in our schedules and come all the way out to Rakanjima during this crazy busy fall season. You'd think Dad could at least be a bit more sociable.
Yeah, the people he hates most in the world are coming to visit. Why won't he come down?
Honestly.
Alright, yeah, seriously. Dr. Nanjo, is it really his research and his mood that are the problem? He's already bedridden and unable to get up, right?
Ara.
Well, I wonder. There's not much I can say. I'm, like, stroking my chin.
I can tell.
That's just a doctor.
Your hand was actually slightly muffling your voice.
Oh, was it? Well, it's probably not, because on Discord my headset's, right? Or are you hearing through
Probably.
my
Nanjo glanced at Natsuhi. It seemed he thought it wasn't his place to speak without first getting Natsuhi's approval. Oh goodness, sorry. Father's state of health is better than ever. It would be exceedingly rude to call him bedridden.
Well, he only has 3 months to live, right?
Yeah, okay. After
Normally,
the Ara.
wouldn't you expect him to be wasted away, unable to get out? Well, he's wasted away, alright. Because wasted is another word for heavy
Hey,
alcohol consumption.
I...
Do you get the
Yeah.
joke?
Oh, yeah.
Unable to get out of bed? Isn't that right, Dr. Nanjo?
Ara?
For a normal patient, that'd probably be the case. But Kinzo-san has an extraordinary willpower. Perhaps that willpower is frightening even the Reaper away. Huh, if he's that energetic, I guess we have a little bit to worry about for the near future, right?
No, if he's got that much spunk, we should at least come to greet us. Isn't that the whole point of this? Isn't the whole point of this family conference to come and see Dad's face? I'm not even sure what we became now.
Don't say that. If you were here, you'd complain the whole time about being unable to relax. Shouldn't we celebrate the fact that all of his siblings have gathered this year to spend some time alone?
Talking about the Moon Hotel?
Oh yeah. We didn't get the chance to see him at last year's family conference either, right? Can't you understand why his blood children might want to see him after 2 years, Ara?
If there's anything you'd like to say in greeting, I will tell him for you. Or, Eva-san, is there something you'd like to discuss with Father beyond merely greeting him?
Come on, what are you talking about? Sheesh.
Give it a rest, Ava. Natsuhi-san, forgive us. Ava's just worried about Father's conditions, as his daughter. Please try and understand how she feels.
Indeed. Look how quickly you've grown to respect Father, now that you know how much longer he has to live. Yes, I believe I do understand why you do want to see him so much. What are you trying to say, Aya?
Quit it, Anaki. Why don't we pray that his mood will improve by dinner?
This is the best scene in all of Umineko, just everyone telling Eva to stop it.
Anyways, we've only just arrived. For now, we're only here for a casual greeting. And we could even hold the family conference without Dad. In fact, there's a few things we siblings shouldn't bring to him until we've formed a unified opinion. Isn't that right, Hideyoshi Nissan? Yep. Just as Rudolph-kun says. This is the only time of year we can all meet in person. We've got to take this valuable time seriously and be frank with each other. Even though the tea hadn't yet arrived, they were very determined.
But before that, perhaps we can spare the time to enjoy some black tea at our leisure. Surrounded by the wonderful furnishings of the parlor. And trying to blackmail Kraus. But they all need a lot of money right now.
Kyrie's words seemed to contain a subtle admonition directed at everyone gathered there. They all understood, and they cleared their throats and straightened their neckties. The atmosphere in the room returned to normal for a time. Excuse me, I've brought some tea. Hey, Shannon-chan. You just keep getting prettier and prettier. Shannon entered the parlor, pushing the serving cart. Everyone decided to relax and enjoy some black tea for the time being. I realize now why one of her moves in Golden Fantasia is the cart. Every time she goes anywhere, she has the cart.
Well, I mean, she's a maid.
That's true.
Bringing people tea. I mean, it'd be pretty inconvenient if she had to carry all the teacups, the kettle, and whatever else is on the cart with her at all times. I mean, why carry it when you have wheels? And when no one's looking, she like hops onto the cart and like after she pushes it and rides on it.
That's genius. Everyone decided to relax.
Do you ever do that with shopping carts? Like you're alone in an aisle and you just hop on it? I did that a couple months ago, and someone entered the aisle and I just quickly got off and pretended, you know, nothing was happening.
I'm actually very heavy, Nicholas, so I would cause it to tip backwards. However, Sarah could do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if your girlfriend existed.
Oh yeah, if she existed.
Okay, let's keep going.
Everyone decided to relax and enjoy some black tea for the time being. A wonderful aroma began to spread throughout the room. As far as anyone could see, this strained atmosphere from before Shannon's arrival seemed like a lie. Of course, Shannon, who was sitting at the tea, probably didn't even notice. Kyrie seemed to laugh faintly at how adult everyone was suddenly acting.
Oh yeah.
Rudolph didn't like it when Kyrie took the initiative and spoke at the family conference. It was his worthless male pride. It was his worthless male privilege. It was his worthless white male privilege. His mansplaining.
Oh, please don't go there. Oh no.
He probably didn't want to look like a weak man who took advice from his wife. His wife.
Please stop. No.
Okay, I'm done. She understood that and did her best to refrain from saying any more than necessary, like she should.
If you're joking at this, I'm not happy for episode 3. I am not excited for that.
These are legit jokes, but is it gonna get worse in episode 3?
In episode 3, it's from a justified position. Episode 3, like, you know how episode 1 kind of focused on Matsui and episode 2 kind of focused on Rosa?
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3 focuses on Eva, and it goes a bit into his childhood and about how Kinzo hates women. So
Kinzo hates women?
Yeah. Well, he hates everyone, but he also hates women.
Woman?
Yeah.
Woman?
What?
So she separated herself from the circle of siblings, but only superficially.
It's like you know how you call dragons worms with a Y?
Worms?
That's like
woman
with a Y.
Woman with a Y.
Yeah.
Why? Shut up. Kill yourself. She separated herself from the circle of siblings, who had only superficially appeared to be enjoying some time together alone, and casually drank her tea near the window.
Oh, Rosa-san! I thought you siblings were enjoying some time alone.
You must be joking.
Sorry, don't take it the wrong way. Just a little exasperated by my husband.
Apparently, Rosa hadn't been able to keep up with that on-the-surface friendliness. They'd come here to fight they'd come here to fight bloodily and dirtily. That's a fun word, dirtily. Bloodily and dirtily. Bloodily and dirtily. Each trying to grab part of the inheritance for themselves. She probably didn't like it. She probably didn't like suddenly pretending that they were all chummy. Or maybe she was still too immature for that.
Looks like the wind started blowing hard out there. Plants are all shaking so much.
The typhoon's probably gotten pretty close already. I wonder if we'll see a lot of rain tonight. Oh, Rosa.
Maria Chain really has grown up a lot in this past year.
Does it look that way? She still can't even fold her own clothing yet. Rosa, I can't even do that.
That's true. Well, I mean, you're only 9 years old, though.
I'm just 10.
It's because she has such an affectionate mother. She'll grow into a girl with a rich heart. Affectionate mother, yeah. She really likes to show her affection.
Rosa fell silent. Maybe she was unsure as to what Kyrie meant by that. I'm a failure as a mother. Children don't get to choose their parents. That poor girl.
Doesn't that go both ways? Parent can't choose what kind of child they have either.
I mean, technically, you can.
I mean, some of it is just, you know.
I would argue that a lot of how a child
Yeah, a
acts,
lot of it is. It's like, you know, how you treat them is important. But
it's
blank
it's
slate
all.
theory isn't true, right? Like,
What do you mean?
I mean, when you're born, you have certain DNA that is gonna affect how your personality is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if, you know, you can't choose.
You can't necessarily choose, but
Even if you're the best parent in the world, it's possible that, you know, genetically they're just, you know.
but that those genetics have to come from somewhere. So it's not like you're gonna grow up and just be like a person that's completely different from both of your parents.
I mean, you could be.
I mean, you totally could be, absolutely. I mean, by the time you're 18 and up, but like between the period in which you're, you know, a little bit baby and you're able to start making decisions on your own, like a lot of how you act is going to be very heavily dictated by how your parents treat you and who your role models are.
Yeah, but that's not all of it.
And their genetics, right? And
there's just some stuff you can't control.
There is some stuff you can't control.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Anyways, all of that we were talking about was the time it took for Rosa to sit there and just
yeah, she's just sitting quietly while Maria was out in the rain, you know, just.
Rosa bit her lower lip.
This isn't a matter of assigning blame. Isn't it enough that you take your time and watch over her as she grows, conscious of the fact that you'll be living together? You spend every day with Maria-chan, so you probably don't notice the small changes. While the rest of us, who haven't seen her for a year, can see clearly how much she's grown.
If you really mean that, thank you very much. Then if you'll excuse me. If there's anything you desire, please call for me at any time. Please call for it at any time. Shannon bowed politely and left the room. As Hideyoshi and Rudolph, who had a soft spot for women, watched her go.
I started playing with your muscles.
Continue.
I started reading Little Busters. And now everyone's in on the Little Busters muscles craze.
The atmosphere in the room began to revert back to what it had been right before Shannon's visit.
Hiya. If Father can't come down, well, that does still leave us with certain things we can discuss.
You don't want anything with an old snake like me, do you?
Right, Rudolph?
Yep, that's right. We didn't come all the way out here just to drink some dusty tea, right?
Who's the solid snake of Umineko and why is it Rudolph?
I was gonna say that. I'm kind of like advancing into a solid snake voice with them.
Very well. What does this matter that you're so clearly eager to discuss? What, is this Eva or Kiri speaking?
Both.
Those people really are determined. Something get started quick.
I need to join in too. If I don't assert myself, those people will quickly forget that there are 4 siblings.
Sounds like you got it pretty tough yourself, smug Kiri. Maybe I spoke too harshly. Forgive me.
No, I don't mind. I'm the one who should be apologizing. As a pair of mothers with daughters, we should talk more often. What? Battler has siblings?
You completely forgot about Angie.
I did forget about her. Right. Chekhov's gun.
She's mentioned once in episode 1, and I guess that's all. She's mentioned in episode 2 as well. You'll see her eventually.
Every single time we meet, we end up talking about something shady.
I'm not going to tell you when she shows up, though. You can blame the atmosphere in this mansion for that. Once you breathe in this air, everyone gets so strained. Just once, I'd like to have a nice long cup of tea with you. We aren't attending a family conference. There's a wonderful coffee shop in Ginza that's a favorite of mine. Please let me invite you sometime soon.
That's like 1 letter away from being Kinza.
That's 2 letters away from being Ginza.
No, not if you spell it like Goldsmith.
Oh, true.
thank you, Kairi-san. That sounds great.
Oh no! The sky's gonna dark pretty fast.
Oh no!
I can almost believe the people in this room made the weather worse.
Oh no.
There's already thunder. Oh, was that one there?
I snuck in a JoJo meme without you noticing.
Wait, you said oh no? You said oh no!
Oh no!
It's
Oh,
3.
no.
There's 4.
Huh?
There really were
There
small
were really
splashes.
small. Oh, hey.
No, your
There really
narration.
were small splashes of rain on the glass of the parlor window. The weather seemed to have worsened faster than expected. Just then, a silent thunderbolt struck inside Rose's head, and she remembered that her beloved child was out in the rose garden.
So I'd like to bring up. There's these guys who
Oh, I have
reread
a child.
Umineko and just took notes on the whole thing. And you know, one thing they noticed that I completely missed. This whole conversation, like it started with Kira being like, "Oh, hey, it's pretty thundery out there. Oh, hey, you're doing a good job taking care of Maria." This is just hit by Kira being like, "Hey, go get your child out of the rain."
Oh. A normal girl would try to go inside if the weather got bad. But Maria was different. She would sometimes get stubborn and refuse to move if rain or even spears fell from the sky. Okay. I have several questions.
What?
How... Has she tested that?
Tested to what?
Spears coming out of the sky at Maria?
Yeah.
That's
She
right.
dodged.
I told
Mostly.
the child to just stay there doing that forever, didn't I?
We don't have Red Truth yet, so we get told.
Oh no!
No, don't do it.
I read all that in like a Mario voice. It's a me, Mario.
Nintendo will ban us personally if you can.
No. Okay, I'm done. No C and D. No C and D. Everyone looked back at Rosa when she let out a small scream.
What? What is it?
I'm sorry. I'm going outside for a second.
Switch to
I'll be right back.
switch to the original spice real quick. Look at Kelsey's face. Where's he looking?
That's a good
He's
question.
looking up towards his moon hotel. Wait, no, it's like kind of to the side a little because the moon's currently in that direction. He's looking at the window.
What the? Seriously, what's going on with her?
Don't worry, she'll be back soon. More importantly, shouldn't we begin our main topic?
Hajimaru?
Alright, that's right. We keep
Oh,
talking
no.
about that without Rosa. Let's return to our discussion.
Rosa dashed from the entrance of the hall into the rose garden.
Oh, are you ready, by the way? For proof that witches exist?
For proof that witches exist?
Yes.
Are you about to lead me into more child abuse?
No. Is child abuse proof that witches exist?
Yes.
Oh. Well, no.
Bad witches.
Yeah, bad witches are child abuse, but not good witches. Hey,
Shh. When she opened the door, the wind that hit her was too strong to be called a light breeze, and told her that the typhoon was approaching faster than she thought. Just as Kairi had said, the wind was mixed in with small droplets of rain. There was also a low rumble of thunder. It could start raining any time. Rosa headed for the rose garden. She headed to the place where she had scolded Maria a short while
the
ago.
Elsa Garden. Wait, I've solved the mystery.
Oh my god.
Hear me out, hear me out.
No.
So what did Maria, like, put a candy wrapper on?
A rose?
A rose. Reverse that. Rose A. Rose Rosa is the rose.
It was almost lunchtime. The children had been told to come to the mansion around lunchtime, so they were probably in the guest house waiting to be called. Even if Maria didn't come to them, they would surely think I took her at the mansion with me. It wouldn't worry much. After all, she had been with her mother, so should have been no reason to worry. I was here, and I abandoned my daughter to the worsening weather. Maria!
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, it just reminded me of Shadow the Hedgehog video game.
Hey, so
Maria!
how's Sonic Forces been? I know
I
that you're an avid Sonic fan.
I haven't been playing it, actually.
Okay, sorry.
Are you there? If you're there, answer me.
Ooh.
I was right. She was still standing stock still, exactly the same way she had been, the place where I had scolded her. Held in her hand was the candy that I'd bought, given her, and then stepped out and crashed. With that gripped in her hand, she stood there as the powerful winds whipped her hair about, tormenting her. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Maria. Forgive Mama.
Ooh.
Fucking
welcome
guess.
back. What?
She just says, I fucking guess.
Waited a long time for you to come back. Scary Witch pinched me, but I stayed strong, waiting for Mama to come back without crying.
Maria. Forgive your Mama. Forgive your Mama.
You didn't do anything wrong. You were just possessed by a bad witch again.
Oh my god. She's insane.
So I'm fine. I really like you, Mama. I'm not.
I
Ski. There we go.
I'm sorry. Please forgive your mom for losing to the bad witch.
I love this because, like, in the visual novel, the voice acting here is awesome. And now it's just, Lewd.
Rosa buried her face in Maria's small chest, crying and begging forgiveness. Why did Ryukishi... No, he probably did, and it was probably...
By chest, he means, like, torso, not as in...
Oh, I didn't figure he meant...
Yeah,
Maria's
I mean, she's 9.
What the fuck? And once again, those tears dripped down after... who knows how many times. If only the brilliant sun had been shining on the two of them, all of their cares would have been evaporated, and it might have felt like they could be beginning anew. However, what surrounded the two of them was worsening weather.
It feels like that every time. Like she beats Maria. Elsa's like, I hate children. She's like, she leaves. 5 minutes later, she starts crying. She goes back to Maria and she's, don't worry, Maria, we'll begin anew. And then 5 minutes later, just repeat.
Sadly, there were only fierce winds with occasional thunder. The sound of Maria sniffling brought Rosa to her senses. If Maria stood exposed to the wind for too long, she'd probably catch a cold.
That's not how colds work!
Only idiots can catch colds.
No, idiots can't catch colds.
Idiots should catch colds.
Idiots can't catch colds.
Okay, Maria. It's almost time for lunch. Why don't you come back to the mansion with me?
Wait, hey Gran, have you ever got a cold?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense. I guess that's not true, then. Ooh, won't go.
Why not?
Oh no. Repeat.
Nunny.
No.
Rosa thought she'd already received Maria's forgiveness, so she had imagined Maria would refuse. But that expression on Maria's face didn't look like the face of a child resisting her mother, so Rosa couldn't understand why Maria wanted to stand still, pointlessly, as the weather grew even worse. Maria answered that question.
It's Beatrice. She'll be here really soon, so I'm waiting.
No.
What do you think's gonna happen?
No.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Maria.
What do you think's gonna happen? Guess.
I don't. It's more child abuse.
Okay.
Rosa struggled to find words for a moment, then fell silent. They'd only just managed to make up after all. She chose her words carefully, trying to get Maria to come with her to the mansion without denying the wish outright. Beatrice is coming?
Ooh.
Yeah. Really? Then instead of waiting here, why don't we wait in the mansion? If you stay in this wind too long, you'll catch a cold.
She'll come. Beatrice will come. And when she does, I'll give her candy. I'll do trick or treat. I'll give her a jack-o'-lantern marshmallow candy and say, Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Ooh.
Maria pulled yet another sweet out of her handbag, moaning, Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh. Rosa was bewildered and didn't know what to do, as Maria started being difficult again. At that time, there was a sudden blast of thunder, which was probably a sign that this island had been sealed off by the storm, detached from common sense and reality. Oh no. What is this supposed to mean? How am I supposed to interpret this?
This means magic's real because...
Oh right. So after this moment, all common sense will probably cease to apply. Remember this is important. The wind blew even stronger, and amidst that blizzard of scattered rose petals, a figure appeared, leaving Rosa unable to imagine what this was a scene from, and that this was a scene from reality. It was probably, definitely fantastical. After all, that shadow of a person was
Kinzo in a dress. So it's Kinzo. Kinzo in a schoolgirl outfit. He's waiting for the thunder. Like he knew it was gonna start thundering soon. The second it did, he just jumped out of the bush.
That doesn't look like Beatrice.
That's Jessica.
It is Jessica.
In her Beatrice mask.
I can tell because of the opie.
We've solved the riddle. Look, you're not the opie detective. You tried with U0 and failed.
No, I tried and succeeded.
No, that's not. They didn't do the twin swap in U0.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. You didn't even finish watching that arc.
They did.
They did. I watched U0.
No, you didn't.
That was actually him.
You didn't watch it the same way I watched it.
I don't understand.
You didn't stare at the chest the whole time.
Well, yeah, I paid attention.
Yeah, see, you're an idiot.
Oh. Well, I've got a cold before. Can you say the same?
I just said yes. Oh my. Just read.
Beatrice.
Maria dashed over to the shadow. Normally, Rosa would scold her daughter if she dashed over to someone whom she hadn't seen before and didn't know. But Rosa forgot to do that. Was unable to do anything but stand there, stunned.
It's been quite some time. Have you been well? Do you like Fishy Aroma playing? It's a good song, yes? Ooh, been well. But just don't catch cold.
It makes sense now.
Is this big witches are idiots?
Yes. That or they don't exist.
Indeed. Witch can use curses to make people catch colds. But how foolish would it be if she caught one herself? From now on, you should take care not to catch something like a cold yourself.
She patted Maria's head as she said this, smiling roguishly. Rosa couldn't have known the name of the woman who was happily spoiling Maria. However, Maria had called it out in the beginning when the woman appeared. So even though Rosa had never met her, even though the woman still hadn't introduced herself, Rosa was able to know her name. However, that name held a special meaning on Rakanjima and in the Bushidomi family. There's no way something that's stupid could be.
Beatrice, happy Halloween! Look at what we bought. I'll give you one too, Beatrice. Ooh. Indeed, happy Halloween. Oh, is this for me? How truly adorable. A candy would be made out of this. The lonely light of a man lost in the darkness of purgatory, unable to go to heaven or heck. Right now, I always find it funny when I do that.
I can tell.
On this island that has been cut off from both the world of humans and the world of non-humans, there may have been no more suitable sweet. Oh, Maria, what's wrong with that one?
The witch noticed the sweet Maria was grasping. It was Maria's candy, which had been stomped on by Rosa until it reached this pitiful state.
Ooh, got stepped on and smashed. Can you fix it, Beato?
What?
What?
She just casually refers to Beatrice as Bito?
That Beato's what her friends call her.
Oh, right.
So please call her Beatrice.
Maria didn't go so far as to go so far into as to say far go, to say as it was her mother that who stomped him. Wow!
Are you okay?
I think I just had a stroke.
Oh. You want me to narrate?
Let me say that again. Maria didn't go so far as to say that it was her mother who'd stepped on it. However, for some reason, when the witch saw that candy, she looked at Rosa and grinned. A chill went down Rosa's spine, as though this gaze was staring straight through her.
I call child services on you. That's my magic. Tell me easy.
CPS, that's my magic.
Mary held the candy out quickly. Oh, sorry,
Rosa could do nothing but watch. Grant could do nothing but listen, stunned.
You're ready for proof that magic exists?
How did Nicholas plan to read the narration, somehow undoing the fact that it was his turn? He was supposed to read. How did this person plan to trick Maria, somehow undoing the fact that the candy had been pitifully trampled? Maria looked as though she believed it could be fixed as good as new. Without real magic, there was no way such a thing could be possible.
This is proof magic exists. Here it goes. Hi. This is quite crushed, isn't it? Come, Maria. Close your eyes and try to remember. Because it really was that wonderful candy. The candy of your memories is always full and fluffy. So, you try to remember as well. What kind of candy was it really?
Music note. Along with those strange words, spoken as though singing an improvised folk song, the witch threw the sweet into the air.
Come, try to remember the form you used to have, or something like that.
Maria was closing her eyes and remembering, just as the witch had told her to. Yeah, like comes back down and just thwacks Maria in the skull. She falls over and cries. Beatrice just runs away really scared. Everybody comes outside and yells at Rosa for beating her child.
I'm glad Umineko lets us joke about child abuse.
Maria was closing her eyes and remembering, just as the witch had told her to. What shape had that crushed candy really had? Therefore, only Rosa saw that scene. The sweet that had been thrown in the air burst into a gold color? No, how was that? Those were golden butterflies. It scattered into several golden butterflies, and they began to scatter at the witch's hand, which was held in the sky.
Gather at the witch's hand. Thank you very much.
What did I say?
You said scatter at the witch's hand. The line above it was scattered, so.
Unbelievably, it returned to its beautiful original form, no different from when it had been bought. Only Rosa and the witch witnessed that scene. Unable to comprehend what was occurring right before her eyes, Rosa stood with her mouth hanging open, completely forgetting to shut it.
You may now open your eyes. Take it. With this, your sweet is returned to normal. Ooh! Beatrice is always incredible. Incredible.
Sugoi. Nani? There was a stark contrast between.
That's it. You're muted. I'm muting desktop audio.
What?
We don't get any sound effects or music anymore. Or you. We don't get any narration. Or half the characters.
Just quiet now.
I'll just pretend you're talking.
Alright.
Okay, but no, really, go.
There was a stark contrast between Rosa's shock and Maria's innocent joy. Was that what the witch was laughing at? A smile floated to Beatrice's face, one different from the smile she'd shown Maria.
Does my face seem familiar? If you stare so fixedly, you might burn a hole through it.
I'm sorry. Those words triggered something very clearly.
Start.
Rosa knew this face. She knew it from the portrait of the witch. But, no. Wait. Could this mystery woman really be?
Maria, give me this in exchange for the sweet you gave me. Ooh? A letter?
The witch pulled a Western envelope from her pocket and gave it to Maria.
Well, what do you mean a Western envelope? What's a Japanese envelope?
However, when Maria made to open it, the witch stopped her. No!
You must not. The time will come for you to open it, but until then, you absolutely must not. Take good care of it. That will be your invitation to the Golden Land. The Golden Land! So you'll finally take me there. Take it and treat it with care. Must not show it to anyone. Ooh, I'll keep that promise. Always gotta keep promises with witches. And this is for you.
Huh? Me? She probably hadn't imagined that the witch would speak with her, too. Rosa was bewildered by the second Western envelope, which was thrust before her. She'd seen this type of envelope before. There be no mistake, it was one of Kinzo's special envelopes, used when he wrote with his own hand, bearing the Ushidimiya family crest. It was sealed with red sealing wax. Furthermore, it had a mark that seemed to have been made by the head's ring. In other words, even without asking what was inside this letter, Rosa knew that this woman, whom Maria called Beatrice, was trusted enough to be placed in charge of a personal letter from it. A personal letter of the current Ushidimiya head.
Good job. Could have been any of the 4 siblings. However, the fact that I've met you here probably means that you were chosen by Kinzo's relay. So take it. Then read its contents aloud while seated at the dinner table, when all the siblings are gathered.
What did you say? Rosa looked back and forth several times between the witch's face and the envelope that had been handed to her. Today was the family conference, and the biggest object of discussion would be the inheritance problem. So she had joined together with Ava and Rudolph, as they planned to force a certain condition on Crush to try and extort several 100 million yen in cash out of it. Several million. It was as if the witch could see through all of that. What does she intend to announce when all of us siblings are gathered? And with a personal envelope that no one but the Ushidimiya head can use.
There you go. The weather's getting worse. Return to the guest house and wait for lunchtime. And Rosa, we'll meet again later. I'm going to introduce myself again at that time.
The witch turned her back to her, laughing. Then she began to head towards the mansion, with an air of composure. Maria energetically called out and watched her go, and began to dash towards the guest house, leaving Rosa behind. As though she wanted to inform the other cousins of her fortunate meeting with the witch as soon as she could. At last, Rosa was left alone in the gardens, in the rose garden, as the winds grew stronger, unable to do anything but pray that what had happened was just a daydream. Whew. I'm tired.
Hold on, let me look how much is left of the episode. We're almost done, I know that.
Okay.
But hold on, I'll look to give you a number. Oh no, that's a Let's Play. No, there's some guy who put the whole thing chapter by chapter. Well, where is it? That guy's really convenient. Where'd he go? They could take him down. No, let's turn. Oh, that's ahaha.web. Hold on. One moment. There, we found it. And we're on Guest of Honor. We have less than 10 minutes of the video left.
Okay.
So we're there. We're at the finish line. Okay.
When the witch reached the entrance hall, Genji could be seen there. Genji welcomed the guest approaching from the entrance hall with a respectful bow.
You're Genji.
I've been waiting, Beatrice-sama.
I heard this. Did you hear the sound effect?
Yeah, the
Go tips. Oh, characters didn't update. Beatrice was. Oh, go to characters. Go to characters and click on Beatrice.
Yep. Oh, she got thigh highs.
They changed her text slightly. The mysterious visitor and the 19th person who appeared on the day of the family conference. She goes by the same name as the Golden Witch who gave the gold to Kinzo. Her reasons for visiting are unknown. She's ushered into the VIP room, which no one has been allowed to use in the past. Okay. It's been quite some time, Genji. You've gotten old.
No matter how old it becomes, furniture carries out its work like furniture until the end.
Remember how that man's wife used to be jealous of you? Is Kinzo doing well?
He's doing extremely well. The witch probably laughed because she knew Kinzo's own doctor had announced that Kinzo didn't have long to live. However, if anyone actually looked at Kinzo and noticed his vigor, which wasn't at all what you'd expect from someone nearing the end of his life, they might easily call that doing extremely well. Maybe that's what the witch was laughing at.
Let us go and greet him. Look forward to hurling curses at each other after 30 years.
As the witch grinned, she started walking, leaving Genji behind. Wait. I thought...
What? That witches didn't exist? No, Beatrice is real. What's wrong?
Never mind.
No. You voice it. That's the fun of this.
I thought that... Kinzo couldn't see Beatrice.
Well, that was Witch Beatrice. She's gained
Right,
power now.
There's a difference.
Well, no, that was like Ghost Witch Beatrice. This is Witch Powered Beatrice. This is like 100% Beatrice. 1,000,000% Beatrice.
Her gait was like that of a family member who knew the inside of the dimension well. Genji followed her in the manner of one who served her. At that time, Kairi came out of the parlor. She'd probably gone out to fix her makeup or something. And when she saw Genji follow... This is the narration saying that, by the way. She fixed her makeup or something, who knows.
Narrator Kun is my favorite character.
I'm omnipotent, but I don't even know what she was doing. And when she saw Genji following a witch, she was surprised, although her expression did not change. A guest for Kinzo had arrived, despite him being almost dead, on the day of the family conference when the fate of the inheritance was to be decided.
You know things are going to be bad when Fishy Aroma starts playing.
Furthermore, this person was familiar enough with the Ushidamiya family household that Genji was following behind her. Kairi immediately realized that this person she had never met before was deeply important. Kairi in the witch's eyes. What?
Are you like really tired?
Yeah. Realizing that it would be...
next?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Realizing that it would be rude to pretend not to notice, she greeted the witch.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You're Rudolph's second wife, yes?
Were?
Yeah, were.
Correct.
Well,
This is
you're
Kairi's son.
about to be war.
Rudolph's Sama's current wife. From this exchange, Kairi realized that this was a guest of fairly high rank, even amidst the Ushidamiya family. And the fact that this was a guest on that level, coupled with her resemblance to the portrait in the entrance hall, made Kairi's eyes instantly open wide.
Wait a sec, that's the same person! Witches exist! Here's episode 2's portrait. Pleased to meet you. I'm Kirei. Wonder if this is our first time meeting. We've met before. I apologize for forgetting your name. So you intend to force me to state my name, though you already have a vague idea of the answer?
Kairi thought she'd given a sociable and humble greeting. Her expression grew slightly cloudy at that openly oppressive response.
Someone say oppression?
Oppression!
That man was muscle.
At any rate, this didn't seem to be a person she could grow to like. But if Kairi's guesses were correct, this witch probably held a vital key to what her own husband was more interested in. something that couldn't help but influence tonight's family conference. So without shooting back a retort, Kaori silently watched her go up the stairs to the second floor, Genji following behind.
Is that the end, or is there... Oh, nope.
So, when someone tapped her shoulder from behind, she was so surprised she almost choked. It was... Natsuhi. Kaori-san, why are you standing still in a place like this? Are you not feeling well?
I'm sorry. I was just fascinated by the portrait of the witch for a bit.
Oh, you mean the Golden Witch, Toriichi. The one whose gold was supposedly necessary for the revived Ushinomiya family we see today. Quite a fantastical story. Just what one might expect from father. Natsuhi spoke in a perfectly ordinary way. It was the sort of comment you'd expect from someone convinced that the thought of a witch existing was ridiculous. Baka bakashi. No more than another of Kinzo's ramblings. However, for some reason, that point of view didn't seem quite right to Kairi right now. Just a moment ago, she herself had seen the Golden Witch come in from the entrance hall and climb up the stairs. What are you... Sorry, Cat's freaking out next to her. So, Natsuhi's words made it feel as though someone was trying to deny the existence of that person, or else make it seem like she was never there to begin with.
You forgot to say "so" at the beginning of the sentence.
So,
You forgot to say "so" at the beginning of the sentence.
So.
Stop saying your cat's name.
not so. Oh, right.
Sorry. I'm getting a bit of a headache. They can only last for a little while.
Oh, is that so? Then I have some good headache medicine. I'll get it for you. What was with smug Natsuhi?
She's like, oh, I'm going to give her the poison medicine.
Chekhov's gun. The hallway in front of Kinzo's study was filled with the scent of sweet poison, peculiar to that green liquor. Genji, who was completely used to it, did not grimace. And the Golden Witch didn't grimace either.
How long has it been in there since he last left?
I believe it has already been several years.
Is it that desperate to turn me into a bird in a cage? How pitiful. But now you're the bird in that cage. You're the ghost of this study, are you not? How pitiful that he's unable to recognize even that.
Until he meets you again, he will probably continue his research, even after literally becoming a ghost.
Is it love or madness or a delusion? And yet, perhaps even those can form magical power when strong enough.
R/cute little things.
You sad magician.
The witch grasped the doorknob to the study. When she did, there was a sound like that of flesh burning and splitting open. It was the sound of the doorknob literally burning the witch's hand. Toriichi-sama.
What is this? Oh, ward against magic? Is that person able to get by without relying on something like this?
I have heard that this door would cause you great pain, Toriichi-sama. Shall I open it?
No, it is fine. If he wins, he'll be a bird in a cage for all eternity. If he loses, only the life of a laughingstock will be left. Life of a pitiful magician who went mad with love and lost everything. Alrighty, Kinzo and I are nothing more than pieces laid out on a game board. All that is left is for the roulette to decide who wins and who loses. Till the roulette shows its result, there's no need for me and Kinzo to meet again.
The witch looked at her hand, which was beginning to heal bit by bit, even though it had been horribly burned.
Perhaps that's why he left this ward here in the first place. Yes, perhaps even that is honorable in its own way. Right now, everything sits on the top of Kinzo's game board. I like it, Kinzo. Ha ha ha, that web. I'm gonna enjoy my game with you. Switch to the classic sprites for a second.
Ooh, check that one out.
I'm gonna enjoy the failure of the final gamble of the old magician who fell in love with me and threw away his entire life. And there we go. So now, unlike episode 1, we have several witnesses of Beatrice. Counting before we got to Yakajima, there's Shannon and Cannon, and don't think anyone else before that. But now we also have Rosa, Maria, Genji, and Kirei. So I mean, magic exists.
Usatsuki.
What?
Usatsuki!
I mean, there's no other way around it, really. Magic exists, right? Like, there's no way this Beatrice isn't a witch. Did you see the cool magic trick?
Magic does
Not
exist.
even magic trick, just magic.
Magic.
She threw the candy in the air and it became fixed.
Listen, you can pretend magic exists all you want. It's not true.
Then how'd she fix the candy?
She had another one.
Where'd she get another one? And how'd she replace it in midair?
Smoke and mirrors.
Outside?
Yeah.
Look, man,
She had it all set to begin with.
it's magic. There's no other way to explain it. It's actually impossible. There's no other explanation. It's magic. Go ahead and sign away your soul that magic exists.
Magic does not exist.
Oh. Anyways, we'll be back with some more Umineko next month, guys. Well, for our Christmas special, because it's November 24th right now. So I mean, a month from now it's Christmas. Ready for that? I do not. We're totally gonna be playing this on Christmas, though, aren't we?
Who knows? Probably.
Okay. Anyways, he's already asleep. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.